Bob opens his eyes. Something is different today. The tribe is silent. Nobody is hunting, nobody is cooking, nobody is laughing. At the center of the camp, one of the elders is lying completely still. She is not sleeping. Bob understands what happened, and his heart sinks. Then he waits for what he assumes will happen next. He expects the tribe to leave the body behind, to move on, to keep walking, because in his mind, prehistoric humans were rough survivors with no time for ceremony. But nobody moves. Instead, the tribe slowly gathers around her, and what they do next completely shatters everything Bob thought he knew about early humans. Because ancient humans did not run from death, they faced it. And how they faced it might be one of the most powerful mysteries in the history of our species. Bob leans toward the elder standing beside him. He quietly whispers that they should probably keep moving. The elder gently shakes his head. Instead, tribe members begin gathering soft plants. Others start digging carefully into the ground. A young hunter places a small stone tool beside the woman. A child sets down a single flower. Bob's brain refuses to accept what he is seeing. This looks exactly like something modern. Because it is. Archaeologists have found evidence that humans, and possibly even Neanderthals, were burying their dead tens of thousands of years ago. Not randomly, not by accident, but intentionally with care. At sites like Sungir in Russia, researchers discovered graves so decorated with beads and ornaments that scientists estimate they took thousands of hours to prepare. At Shanidar Cave in Iraq, evidence suggests that Neanderthals may have positioned their dead with unusual gentleness. Some researchers even debate whether flowers were placed there, though the topic is still discussed today. The details are still being studied, but one thing is clear. Prehistoric humans did not treat death like nothing. They treated it like something sacred. Now Bob suddenly feels something he was not expecting: respect. Now Bob wonders why. Why bury someone at all? Why waste time and energy in a dangerous world? Scientists believe there were several reasons. Burial protected bodies from scavengers. It reduced the spread of disease. It kept the campsite clean. It preserved the identity of the group. But there was something deeper too. Burial meant remembering, and remembering meant that someone once mattered. Bob quietly realizes that this is not just survival. This is the beginning of humanity itself. Now the elder gently touches Bob's shoulder and points to a young woman crying softly near the grave. Bob assumes crying is a modern reaction, shaped by movies and music. It is not. Grief is ancient, extremely ancient. Evolutionary psychologists believe that emotional attachment developed because it kept humans alive. When people bonded deeply, they cooperated more. They protected each other. They raised children together. Losing someone was painful because that person had truly mattered to your survival. Grief was not weakness. Grief was evidence of love. Neuroscience even shows that emotional pain and physical pain activate overlapping regions of the brain. That is why heartbreak literally hurts, because your ancient brain treats losing someone almost like losing a part of yourself. Bob suddenly feels very small. Now, the tribe begins something even stranger. They start telling stories, little memories, small moments the elder had shared with the group, a joke she told, a skill she taught, a time she saved a hunter. Bob is stunned, because this looks exactly like a funeral. Not built by religion, not built by tradition, built by love. Archaeologists believe symbolic behavior around death began long before organized religion. Ancient humans decorated bodies with red ochre. They placed tools beside them. They arranged graves carefully. Some children were buried with more care and symbolism than many adults. These acts hint at deep emotion, imagination, and meaning. Long before temples existed, humans were already searching for meaning. Long before writing existed, humans were already telling the stories of those they loved. Bob quietly realizes something that changes him. Compassion did not appear because of civilization. Compassion may have helped build civilization in the first place. Small tribes that cared for the sick, honored the dead, and remembered their loved ones stayed emotionally connected. Emotionally connected groups survive longer. Survival led to more cooperation. Cooperation led to language, art, farming, cities, and eventually the modern world. The first funeral was not just a goodbye. It might have been one of the earliest sparks of human culture. Now, Bob thinks about modern life. Funerals, photos on shelves, songs about people who are gone, late-night moments when the mind quietly returns to someone you loved, ancient behavior wearing modern clothes. Grief has never left us because love has never left us. They evolve together. That night, Bob steps away from the tribe. He looks up at the ancient stars. He thinks about the elder. He thinks about everyone he has ever lost. And for the first time, he understands something he had never fully understood before. Maybe what separates humans from other animals was not intelligence alone. Maybe it was the way we refused to forget the people we loved after they were gone. But Bob's next journey will uncover something even stranger.